Walmart Open Call 2026 dates have been released, and we are super excited. Now, if you don't know what Walmart Open Call is, we're going to break all of that down right now, give you dates and all the information that you need.
Yes, we're going to break it down because listen, Walmart Open Call is near and dear to us.
Yes.
I mean, Walmart Open Call, we went to one of the first ones.
The first one.
The first one.
Yes.
And guys, it changed our lives. It changed the whole trajectory of our family. And so it's so important to know what Walmart Open Call is and to become part of it.
It is. Now, fun fact, when we participated in Walmart Open Call, the very first one, it wasn't called Open Call. Do you remember what it was called?
Yeah, I think it was something America.
It was an innovation summit or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was called, but it was not called Walmart Open Call. And it wasn't as big as it is now. So definite differences now. And you guys, I feel like y'all have it much easier than we did, yes. Right? Because there is, and we'll get into, they have what's called Road to Open Call micro events before the big event. That wasn't taking place when we participated, right?
Yes, but guys, let's just get into what Walmart Open Call is.
Yes.
And yes, it is a great opportunity. So, what is Walmart Open Call?
Let's just read what it is right there. We'll just read it. We have our laptop here. We'll just read the exact definition per Walmart. What is Walmart Open Call?
I mean, each year, Walmart's Open Call brings our commitment to United States manufacturing to life, connecting entrepreneurs with the opportunity to scale their products and its impact. So we're committed to $350 billion in products made, grown, or assembled in the United States by 2030. And we're proud to create pathways for small and mid-sized businesses to grow while helping develop value and choice for millions of customers. So guys, you got to catch that. What they're saying is the big line here, $350 billion in products made, grown, or assembled in the United States, because there's two requirements in order to participate in Walmart Open Call.
Yes, and so your product has to be assembled, manufactured in the USA, okay? And you have to have an actual product. So it can't be like a concept or have an idea. You know, it should be a product that you can actually show to the buyers. You know, they can actually demonstrate you can demonstrate the product, they can try it. So it should be a real product.
And it should be packaged.
Should be packaged, yeah.
I mean, and this we have all categories though, because we know and really focus a lot in our accelerator. Most of our brands are food brands. But for this, we have brands that work with us in all different categories.
Now, here's another little fun fact. And so the very first brand that we helped get shelf space was a health and beauty brand. Someone that had a hair product.
It wasn't food.
And it wasn't food. And we helped them get in Walmart through, I think, was it like the second?
It was the second.
I think it's the second
Walmart
Open Call, but it wasn't called, I think it was called like the Innovation Summit or something like that. But we helped them apply and get a meeting with Walmart during that second Open Call. And they got their yes, but it was not a food product. So that's the cool thing. This is open to, sometimes because we do a lot of food brands, and we don't just do food, we do all categories, but a lot of people that we personally mentor and work with, they are food brands. Sometimes people think that this event is only for food brands when we're speaking about it, and it is not. We have seen people sell bikes, and when I say like a bicycle,
yeah.
We have seen people, so obviously hair products, food products. We have seen all kind of gadgets, toys,
lawn and garden, apparel.
Clothing, apparel,
sure, all categories.
Automotive,
stationery. Yes. I mean, tires.
Yeah, I saw someone with some kind of tire. I didn't get close enough to know like what was going on with it, but I guess there's innovation happening in the tire category, I guess.
Here's the thing, guys. when you apply and you get a meeting at Walmart Open Call, and it's going to be October 6th and 7th in Bentonville, Arkansas. That's the main headquarters of Walmart.
And we'll have the dates below, just so
Yes.
don't feel like you have to memorize everything we're saying.
But guys, you get to meet with an actual Walmart retail buyer.
Yes.
So there, you're not meeting with somebody who's going to then refer you. No, you are meeting with a decision maker.
A decision maker. And that's a huge opportunity for any of you that have, maybe you've been dreaming about Walmart and maybe you've been sending emails or writing letters or, trying to figure out who am I going to speak with?
That's
Who
right.
is a decision maker? This is your opportunity. Now, one of my favorite, I will say, points or aspects of this event is that it's free. It's not going to cost you, well, you do have to get there. So I don't want to say it's not going to cost you anything, but the event itself is free. So that is also an awesome opportunity. You can pitch not only to Walmart, you can also pitch to Sam's Club as well, because Walmart owns Sam's Club. So that's an awesome opportunity as well.
Yeah, so just to recap, if you have a product, you have to have a finished product in order to qualify for this Walmart Open Call, and your product has to be made in America, or even just assembled in America. It just has to be an American product, and it has to be packaged. So that's what you're going to bring, and you actually will have an opportunity to meet with a retail buyer.
Yeah.
Because many of you guys, you may know, in this current climate of retail has become a pay-to-play platform, meaning that a lot of times to have a buyer meeting at one of these major retailers, it costs some money to be able to secure a meeting. And they do that really to make sure that people have some skin in the game. It kind of weeds out people who are just tire kickers.
Make sure you're prepared.
Yes.
And you're not wasting their time. So it kind of helps the buyer.
But Walmart Open Call is different, as Monique mentioned, because
it's free. It's free. It's free. It's free. So we're going to tell you, all the juicy details that you need to know. But here's the cool thing. They have these little events, what I call micro events before Open Call, and it's called the Road to Open Call.
Road to Open Call. And they didn't have that when we first started.
They did not have Road to Open Call micro events leading up to Open Call. And I think it's amazing. I think it's so fun because you have the opportunity to go pitch your product. I know last year some of the people from our program went and they told us how they had like education sessions. They had so much going on, and it was such a fun event. So let's go over this year's tour stops and tell them the dates and where it's going to be.
Let's go over the tour stops. I mean, the first one is in Los Angeles. That's going to be on April 9th. But let me tell you, the next one after that is April 15th in New Orleans. And that's April 15th. However, the application closes on March 30th.
Yes.
So if you're seeing this video and you're in the New Orleans area, or if you have access to even get to New Orleans area, because you don't actually have to be in the city.
It's not like you have to live in New Orleans to apply for the New Orleans event, okay? So if you live, a few hours and there's not another event happening close by, get on in the car and go apply. Right. So we've had people do that. We've even had people. We had one of our members fly from, I think, did she do that? She flew from Puerto Rico.
Yes.
To
I think that was Chicago, right? Didn't she go
Chicago?
To Chicago.
They had one in Chicago 2 years ago, and we told her about the event on like a Friday or something. She booked a plane ticket that same day, and I think the event was happening on like the following Tuesday or Wednesday. She was there from Puerto Rico to the event in Chicago, and she had an amazing time pitching her product. So don't feel like you have to live in the city that it's in, okay? So do what makes sense as far as the dates. And if you can get there, get there.
Yes. And so, listen, but this Road to Open Call, that's going to backtrack a little bit. As Monique said, it's micro events, But what's great about it is you get to meet with the retail buyer there as well. And what happens is they can't give you a deal right there, but what they can do is put you in line to make sure that you have a spot in the main Walmart open call in October.
I think it's called like a I think it's called a fast pass. Don't
Yes.
quote me, but it's kind of like if you've ever been in Disney World or something, and you like
That's
you
right.
get one of those fast passes, you
I
don't have to
love
wait in
fast
line.
passes.
I personally love them because I don't want to wait in line. So it's the same concept,
Yeah.
and we people from our program every single year. We've been fortunate that our members have gotten the fast passes, and we've
Yes.
had people every year get a golden ticket, which is a deal with Walmart.
Yes.
And so it's really, really good because it gives you that opportunity so that you know I'm going to Walmart headquarters, I'm going to pitch my product there in front of the main buyers. So you
That's
want
right.
to have a fast pass and you want to ultimately get the golden ticket.
There you go. You want that golden ticket. But golden tickets like
Willy Wonka.
really or is that
No,
American Idol? Don't they have a golden ticket in American Idol too?
I don't know if it's called the golden ticket, but I know Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I know that's
They have a golden ticket there.
Yeah.
All right, so April 15th, New Orleans. May 14th is Dallas, Texas. You guys in Texas, look at that. But hey, the applications close on April 24th for Dallas, Texas. And again, that's all categories. So it's food, it's lawn and garden, it's
health and beauty,
apparel, all with. So whatever you have,
unique invention, garage door opener, I don't know, whatever you have, apply and bring it.
What it's people have? You see people with fences, right?
We have seen people with all dog products.
Yes.
I'm telling you, we had someone from our program. They make fashion dolls. I don't want to call them Barbie dolls because I know Barbie has a trademark. So fashion dolls. But he went to open call and he got a golden ticket, and so he has a deal with Walmart. He already has his first purchase order, so he'll be going in Walmart this year, later this year. So yes,
it works and it's worth it. May 21st in Orlando, Florida, and those applications close on May 1st. Now, I'm mentioning when the application closes, but should people wait till the last day to apply?
Do not wait till the last day to apply for any of this. Okay, so if whatever day we're telling you about this, stop what you're doing and apply.
Yes.
Okay, stop what you're doing and apply. Now, what we have seen for the open call event, I'm not sure how it goes for the road to open call, but for the open call event, we have seen categories to where they're not accepting applications for particular categories. So let's say you have a food product and you wait until like the day before, maybe because they only have but so many buyers and so many slots for each category. So, you know, you don't want to wait and then you end up trying to apply in your category, like they're not accepting anymore for your particular category. So just go ahead and apply. You do not want to procrastinate. This only happens once a year.
Once a year.
And it's not like you can be a straggler and say, oh my gosh, I didn't know the application closed last week. Can I still submit my product? No, you have to wait until next year. So there are no exceptions.
That's right.
You have to, and we're giving you plenty of time to do this. Okay, plenty of time to do this.
Plenty of time. May 27th is Baltimore, Maryland, and those applications close on May 8th. And those of you in Indianapolis and Indiana, June 11th is when the road to open call is going to be visiting there. But the application to get a spot to be at that road to open call is on May 22nd. So make sure you get your applications in well before that. Now, Salt Lake City, Utah, that's June 18th. They're going to be in Salt Lake City.
Yes.
But the applications close on May 29th. And then Atlanta, Georgia, and that's going to be a big one. It was a big one last year.
Yes,
that's going to be on June 23rd. Those applications close on June 5th. And once again, as Monique said so eloquently, don't wait till the last minute. You want to just secure your spot in there. Now, these are the road to open calls. These are the preliminary events, as Monique said, kind of micro events, but you get to meet with retail buyers. They get to, to meet with you and kind of develop a rapport with you. And from people in our Recipe for Retail VIP Accelerator who've done that, they've kind of talked about how important it is to develop a rapport and how that helped them at the main open call because they knew them, right?
They did. And so pretty much all of our people told us that when they got to the main open call event in Bentonville, Arkansas, which is Walmart's headquarters, the people remembered them.
That's right.
From at being at that micro event. And
That's
so
right.
please don't think, oh, it's not important. I'm not going to go to that. You know, sometimes retailers like to kind of court you a little bit. And so it's good when they keep seeing you because it lets them know that, yeah, I'm in this for the long haul. Like I'm serious about building a relationship with you. I'm serious about, I'm committed to getting my products in your store, and it helps them to see that you're not like a fly by night person. So don't blow this event off. As I said, we're gonna link everything below, so so you can just go below. You can click on the actual link, and it'll bring you to their site. Now, I suggest you visit this site often.
Right.
Shavalo and I, what we noticed last year, and I believe year before last, is additional cities would pop up. And it wasn't announced. It wasn't like people were talking about it and we were seeing, just announced this city. So I was like, oh my goodness, there's a new city, there's a new stop. Like they were adding in new stops. But unless you were going to the site to check for yourself, it wasn't like a big announcement where everyone knew about it. So we would go every morning and check and see like, okay, are there any new locations? And so many times when we would go, I'm like, oh my goodness, there's a new location. Or I think it was Atlanta. They actually added an additional day.
The day has so many.
So
applicants.
it was more than one day. So they added an additional day. So my advice would be at some point every day, just refresh, do a refresh and check the site to see are there any additional days, okay? Because I don't want you to look at this and say, I can't make it on that day. I can't get to this place. You never know what's going to happen, okay?
Yes. Plus, the easy way is to follow us.
And yes, the easy way is to make sure you're following Recipe for Retail across all social media platforms because we talk about this. If you're following us, you're going to be sick of us. You're going to be sick of us talking about it and hearing it. But it's that important, for you guys to apply for this. It's just that important. I will tell you, sometimes people are a little afraid of Walmart, but for us, we were Walmart suppliers for many years. Um, we don't. I would love to say. Well, no, I wouldn't. Well, I would. I'm not gonna say I would love to, but I'll just be honest. We don't have a Walmart nightmare story.
None.
We don't have one. We had a great opportunity. They were a great retail partner. We never got beat up on our price. Um, Not that, and I don't want to say that's the case with everyone, but I know for us, it was just a great opportunity.
Yeah,
right?
a wonderful experience. And just to understand it, our product company, Charleston Gourmet Burger Company, we went to the original open call to pitch our burger marinade. We had just a marinade. Right. And we pitched it and we couldn't believe Walmart said yes to us to have our product. But then when we went back the next year, then we had a burger sauce to add to it. But what was the thing? What was crazy about it is it wasn't a hard sell at all when we wanted to add another product. It was like, oh, okay, just let's
it's just logistics.
Yeah. Logistics. And then we went back to add our frozen line because we had frozen microwavable burgers. And was that a tough sell for them?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. And we actually have a funny story about that, but that's another day, another time. But no, it was not. It was not.
But it's all because we first said, you know what? We're going to step out our comfort zone and go to that original Walmart open call and pitch our product.
Yeah.
And pitch it. So once again, the requirements for Walmart open call You have to have one. It has to be made in America
Mm-hmm.
or assembled because there's people in our accelerator. They have some of the ingredients or some of the components come from other countries, but it's assembled right here in the United States.
Right.
This is where it's manufactured. And so they're still eligible to apply for Walmart Open Call and to be a supplier with Walmart. And so you just have to have it assembled right here in the United States, manufactured here, and you have to have a finished product. So you can't, let's say you're doing fertilizer for lawn and garden. You can't just come there with a bowl of fertilizer and say, okay, yeah, this is great for, but no, it has to be packaged.
Yes.
Right. If you make a great sweet potato pie and you want that to be on Walmart shelves, you can't just come with the pie in the pie in your hand. It has to be packaged. It has to be labeled in the correct way. And those are the things that we help with in our VIP accelerator.
Yes. And so
Yes.
if you are on here and you're like, I want to pitch my product, but I need help getting ready, that is what we do. And so we help brands across all categories get retail ready, and we do prepare you to meet with retail buyers. So I will also link our information below. So if you would like to hop on a Zoom call with us, we're happy to do that. And for you guys to get to know us a little bit better, let us get to know you a little bit better. Let's talk about your product and let's see if we're a good fit. This is what we love to do. Our
Yes.
products were in retail for over 12 years, very successfully. And now, full time, we help entrepreneurs just like you. So, this is an
Yes.
awesome opportunity. We'd be honored to help you get your products on Walmart store shelves. So, just click below and we'll
Yes.
have all the information there.
Yes. So this was wonderful, guys. If your date, whether it's coming up tomorrow or whenever you get this, you look at this video, apply for
Apply.
Walmart Open Call. Put in the application for Road to Open Call. And the main open call application actually, as the date of this video, isn't out yet for the
No.
main open call at a Walmart headquarters. That's going to be in October 6th and 7th.
Did they announce when the applications come out?
They didn't announce that yet.
Yeah.
So we'll be, but once we hear when that's going to be, we're going to come back and let everybody know. Well, that's not announced, but the dates for the Road to Open Call are there. Make sure you do what you can to get there.
Make sure you do what you can. Someone's product is going to get picked.
Yes.
Somebody's product is going to get picked. The only way your product won't get picked is if you do not apply.
Exactly.
That's someone's gonna get picked to do it. This event is happening. The train is moving.
Yes.
So the only way you won't get to ride on the train is if you don't show up.
Guys,
so.
We'll tell you, when you have a relationship, you establish a relationship with the biggest retailer in the world with the brick and mortar. That's over 4,000 stores around. That's millions of people who will be looking at your product. It is life changing. It's life altering. It changes the trajectory of your family. It is worth it to do it, to apply.
Yes.
And people's lives are being changed, not just one or two. Several people's lives are going to be changed at this Walmart Open Call in 2026. So you got to be there.
You have to be there. Yes. So, but I'm gonna also link over here a playlist because we do have some prep videos for you to help you prepare as well for open call or for retail buyer events in general. So make sure you click below, check out the playlist, and hopefully we will see you guys soon
Yes.
for open call.
They will see you in Arkansas.
Yes. Take care.
Okay, guys.